What is up, you guys? This is your boy Anderson Wang, and what are we gonna be talking about today is picking up girls. So, there's a little bit of story about me first. I used to be this crackhead. Well, not crack, but like drug. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be like addicted to it, a lot of them, and then I wasn't myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't in the moment. I wasn't being present, and then I haven't used that word in a long time. Gosh, and I was like, because I thought I was cool and I cared too much about what others think of me, about like my like who I am and all that. And what I realized is that none of that shit really matters like till now. And because like I think like drug was cool and everyone was doing it, and I think that I can't get into any social circle if I just don't do drugs. And when I do it, and I was this really cool dude. I was like, "Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?" and all that. If I wasn't doing drugs, people say, "What's up?" I'd be like, "Hey, how's it going?" Uh huh. So I was like, "Yeah," and then to be honest, I was basically high every moment. Most of the time, I'm pain pills and Xanax. If there's weed, I'll do it in school. If there is, if there isn't, I won't do nothing. And then the consequences, I got expelled. I'm not supposed to be talking about this, but here I am because it's been 2 semesters. I don't know the contract where I don't get the rules at all. That's why I broke the rule. Okay, and then yeah, and then I started watching because one night this chick DM me, said that I was really hot, and I got all excited. I was like, I got this ego trip, like, oh goddamn, those hot chicks say I'm hot. Like she's actually hot though, but and then like I wasn't really I was in my comfort zone, but I was putting too much pressure on myself, so I kind of get nervous. And then I end up asking my buddy like an emergency. I asked Min. I was like, yo dude, I was like, I need your help like ASAP right now. And he tell me something about getting yourself out of comfort zone and test your boundaries. That doesn't make sense to me at all back in the day. And yeah. And the most important is to have fun during the conversation, the text and all that. It doesn't have to be something that makes sense, but sure. And then I was like, wow, that's really deep. I don't get it at all because I was this really retarded kid who was just trying to get laid by dancing and doing drugs all the time. And I wasn't like that. I was really awkward, socially awkward, and I want to be cool, but I wasn't. I was just dumb shit with those drugs. And makes me look stupid. So then I realized it's like when I start doing it, it's more of my like, it's more for my own ego instead of just being cool and being present in the moment. And then like after this chick, I was kind of regretted at the beginning. I was like, I missed my chance, opportunity, and all that. And then he was like, there's like a lot of girls out there. Like you don't have to trip. There's like so many hot girls out there and all that. One thing I found out about talking to chicks, it's like what is it? They when I get to know them at the beginning, if they're chill and they're really easy to talk to, for me, back in the day, it was more easy likely to to begin a conversation with. And then at the very end, and then at the end, like when I get to know them a little bit more, I start feeling uncomfortable talking to them because like I feel like all the conversation that we had has already been done, and all I say is gonna be hi, bye, and a hug and leave, and I can't keep it going. I don't know why, and I feel uncomfortable too. It's not Dave makes me feel uncomfortable. It's me, like my own ego, my own confidence, and all that. I like this jacket, by the way. I just found it in my closet, fucking Jordan and shit. Yeah, yeah. So right now it's like I really appreciate that everyone who has like support and all that. Like from back in the day, even like I expelled, but most people just block my number, be like, "Oh my god, I can't do drugs. So scary." And I was like, "Fool, don't even trip on that. Like like I don't do it anymore. I believe you, but in some part of the deep down as their personality, like their value that they believed in, it's like I'm the bad person. It might hurt them. I don't blame them because I would probably think the same back in the day, because, but right now I don't really care because I view everyone as a human being. It's not everyone has the certain mindset as I do, so I don't expect them to, forgive me or something like that in a way. And I'm just saying, like, do that and do that, and I start making YouTube videos about saying hi to people and just ask them what they like to do, and I just do that, blah blah blah, and yeah, you guys can tell like I'm making this video because I want to get laid, right? And when I say I want to get laid, it's a low integrity moment, like it's a low vibration act, and then but we're like physically we need this, like you know what I'm saying, like we needed to like we need to like release some kind of hormone out of our system, and some people said it's a natural way to do it, some people said it's low integrity. I think it's a natural way to do it, but it's also a low integrity thing. So natural doesn't always mean it's a high integrity thing, I'm just saying. And right now I can fully express myself in front of the camera, in front of people, in front of like 100 people if I have to, like put all these intense motion, like intensity, that it feels great when people just looking at you like wow, or like I appreciate you're even here looking, listening, or you're not listening, I appreciate you're even here. So yeah. And sometimes people like, what should I say to a girl, what should I do that, what should I do that? I ask girls the question like that, what should I do, what should I say? I was actually joking, because what I have realized is I should just be in my comfort zone, or out of my comfort zone when I build up my conversation. And it's all about the fun about myself, not others. That's not a selfish way to do it, because what I mean, like, you want to have fun with yourself. It's like you don't want to have any pressure. That's what I meant. So in a way, but you want to have so much fun about yourself that even even a girl, like, it's not like you don't care about them, you do care, that's why you're texting, but you want to have fun first, and then you're gonna be like, oh well, the girl roasted me, and I'll be like, thank you, like, just like, okay, like, thank you for your precious time. Like, that's not a loser way to say it, because like, oh, you didn't go for it, he roasted you, and you say appreciation, and that's basically a loser way to say it. You appreciate, like, in a way you're a loser, but now you're in a next level, because be appreciative they even talking to you. And when I appreciate, I actually appreciate girls that not I appreciate girls that they even talking to me. I appreciate girls that they roasted me, because that gives me my momentum to go up to more people. That I say it to a lot of like different people about it. Like, some people has ego trip. My buddy Jace and my buddy Jespri, he doesn't really care. I don't really know, but yeah. And my brother, my buddy Connor and my buddy Joseph, they all have like girls issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, they said they don't care, but if you're gay, sure, but you can't just don't care. Like, what if they come up to you, like, and they just don't know what to say? They need tips, they need advice. And one advice that I have, like, two advice is, be yourself, have fun. That's it. Appreciation is something that you have to learn like later on, and yeah, appreciation is really hard, because like you need to appreciate it, you need to appreciate everything, every perspective. What I mean by everything is it's not what I mean by everything is not, it's not like a person. It should be a object. It should be an object, like your computer, like your iPhone, your clothes, your chain, your brain. This nature. Sometimes you complains about like your parents are talk too much, or sometimes you complains that this house is too dirty, too small. Why am I living here? Well, in my way, I always think the worst scenario. That's how I built up my appreciation, because sometimes like people in Africa, they don't have a, exactly. And when people say like, kids in Africa, they're starving, all that, they don't take it seriously, because they can't really feel the connection that that we are having in between the African little children. And I'm like, dude, when I saw the picture, I felt it. I was like, wow, you guys are starving, and I'm here with my Jordan jacket and my chain, complain about my parent. Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't compromise yourself in front of your parents. Don't compromise yourself in front of everything. Just be you, because when you compromise, you want to be something else. Back in the day, I try to compromise myself in front of everyone, every single human being. That's why I do drugs. I was like, yo, what's up, dude? I do a drug, I'm high as fuck, and they're laughing. When they're laughing, it's not because I'm cool. When they laugh, because I'm retarded. I'm mentally retarded. Not like literally, but I'm doing the retarded things. And yeah, and my experiences about picking up is basically bad at the beginning. Well, we all have to go through that phase and we have to get used to it. Some people have this bad experiences and they stop approaching. And what I do is when I get bad experiences, I get used to it and I build up my momentum to keep going up. And what I did is basically is more like I just wanted to approach more. Even I got like 47 numbers already. There's 48, but that's including the one that blocks me too. Moms especially. I usually go for like older chicks instead of like 13 years old because my buddy man targets everyone. I think that's kind of I don't know. There's some part of me that thinks it's kind of weird, but he always said that age is just a number. I agree with that too, but and then I was like, "You're 18," and he was like, "Those are the flaws in your belief system, that which kind of stupid." I respect that, but there's laws out there, so I would be careful. And he's like, "I go to jail, man," and I was like, "Yep, I respect that too." I don't judge you go to jail, but sometimes you don't have to go up to 13 years old or 12 years old. You know what I'm saying? Or even go up to dudes who dress like girls. Like last time I missed them all, man. I'm gonna kill you. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I remember this one time I was at Forever 21 at Spectrum, and I talked to this two chick. They're one of them is like Chloe and Iris, and I'm not gonna tell you like where it goes. I'm like, they're pretty cute, and one of them looks like 13, but she was 16. Yeah. The other one, blonde one, she's really fine. Like she got a nice ass and tits and all that shit. And we had this great talk for 2 minutes straight. I actually just asked him about the education system because that's like my comfort zone. Like that day, I can't like get out my comfort zone that much because I was trying to compromise myself in front of men because he was being way too pushy. That doesn't give me the momentum because my momentum is rejection. Instead of push me, go for it, like go take action. I take action when I see this girl, like this vibration. Oh shit, she's fucking hot. She looks really spiritual. I'll go up to her. It's like, what do you think about spirituality? What do you think about the education system? What do you think about the social media and all that? And she was like, what? And then like she talks like, oh my god, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, oh, wow, that's really interesting. And I was like, wait, awkward hug. I always ask for a hug because guys get ego trips with hugs. I do all the time actually. I appreciate that too. And I got hugs. I was like, wait, hold on, wait, don't go. And then she was like, they looked back, they're like, uh-huh. And I was like, what's your number? We need to totally hang out. You seem really fucking cool. And then she was like, it's like, sure. And I was like, what? I just tried to not act like, yes, I got a girl's number, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just like, oh, all right. And then I got her number, and then like I texted this Chloe chick, the one with tits and all that. And I was like, blah blah blah. I was like, what's up? This is the dude at Forever 21. And then she was like, yeah, I guess so. And then she was like putting all these emoji, and we have this great text for 2 days straight. Every time I text her, she always replies me back at the moment. Like if I text her, hey, what's up? 10 seconds later, bing, like, hey. And I was like, whoa. Like, thank you for doing that. Most girls don't even text back, especially moms, because they have husbands. Well, excuse, but yeah. And then I text her. I was like, Brett. And you know what I'm saying? Like, and then 2 days later, she blocked me. I didn't say anything wrong. I don't think I did but I at some moments I felt really needy. I was depending on to get laid with this chick or even to make out, but I was depending on her because like I only got 7 numbers like total back in the day, at that time, and she was the only one who was actually really open minded. And then I was like, what? She blocked me, and I was like, shit. And I get really needy for like a day, and then I get back to normal. That's weird. And yeah, so I was more like I missed it, like what? But then I realized after that I really appreciate her for doing that, because when she blocked me, I realized that I have to go up to more girls. That's the time I start realizing this. That's my actual momentum. That's the moment that actually opens up and want to go up to girls. lot of guys say picking up girls is retarded. Like I can do that. I got laid and all that, and I know how to talk to a girl. But what I did is I'm not. It's not like supposed to get laid anymore. Laid is like this goal back in the day, but right now I'm just trying to gain my social skills more and be more professional in a way, but not like those. Hi, I'm Anderson Wayne, and we're gonna be talking about picking up girls. Like not like that, but like, you know, people skills. You know what I'm saying? Like it's important at work. It's important everywhere. School and all that. School should be teaching that. I support education system, but I don't like the way that they're teaching it. So that's why me and Min always say we change the education system. Well, but first we have to change ourselves. Our view and perspective of values about this world, this life, this universe, because chaos is, and yeah. And what I realized is when I can fully express myself and gain my momentum, people skills, I start realizing this is really good. I can just go up to people and blabber whatever the fuck I want. I don't really care what they say or what they think, because it's all about your own game. And don't be needy. If I don't really believe in neediness, because neediness is like those flaws in your belief system that fucks you over, and which you have to get rid of it, because that's not real. It's not a real thing like insecurity, but it just those flaws or belief system. And yeah, you have to. And what I learned from Julian Blanc and Owen Cook is it's basically all about like those picking out girls idea. And but most of the thing most important is like it's the transformation of girls. And I mean about girls and about you yourself. The most important is about yourself. It's about your own mind game. Like like you think yourself as the shit. You think that you're the god. You know what I'm saying? Like if you watch my first video, like my life story, I wasn't really open minded. I was like, and I was there, blah blah blah. And right now I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like I just go up, like say whatever the fuck I want, and I text girls random stuff, like like I'm vegan, I'm so weird, and then I call them mommy because like obviously I'm still a retard. I'm a learner. That's why. Even Julian Blanc is a learner. Like they learn from their daily life, like all the process they're going through, and yeah, that's what I have realized. And yeah, so I have been practicing like all that, and that's why when I call them mommy, it's like I view them as more spiritual animals, and like a more spiritual human beings, and I want to learn from their perspective. That's why I call myself a retard, and I'm a retard. You can forgive me, mom. Older, like in a way, because they're more intelligency than I do. I am like right now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just go with the flow. I just do like I just be humble to everyone, and because you're not the shit. Even Julian Blanc doesn't think that he's an actual shit, but like he's funny dude. I mean, I love what he did. I Snapchat him like this is the thing that I posted on Snapchat today. I was like, no one texts faster than a pissed off woman. And then he replied me. He's like, dude, I get that all the time. Trust me, bro. I'm the most hated man alive. Come on. And I was like, oh yeah, forgot about that. You're Julian Blanc. Like, come on, dude. You grab girls' heads, fucking, do whatever you want because you're a quote unquote pickup artist and you think you're an expert of romance and all that. I respect that. I like that. I don't support you like just grab girls' head and just do whatever you want. But the way you're doing it is really good. So what I realize is all you have to do is take more action and just be like, in the moment with everything, and just don't compromise yourself in front of everyone. Like my dad just like opened the fucking door. He was like that. Usually I just stop talking. I'll be like, what do you want? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and right now I'm just like, dude, you have to be able to express yourself, because parent issues kills your social skills and your momentum to go out to people. Like I go out to people in front of my parents, just go up, hey, you want to meet my mom? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it makes it really corny and awkward, but not an uncomfortable way, because it's just fun. It's weird. Like it's about the moment that you're having. So and all the things that I said right here is about myself. Like it's just me doing this. I didn't write a speech. I didn't read it out loud. It just go with the flows. Let go with the flows. You know what I'm saying? Like it's this mindset idea that have been built up for the past like couple months, and I just being able to express it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just boom, like that for like 20 minutes straight. And if you have any questions, leave your comment below. And I don't care if you click like or dislike, you know, you can share the video if you think that's someone who's really needy or insecure during high school time, instead of watching video how to pick up girls, because those are bullshit basically. You gotta say that, you gotta say, yeah, those are great ideas, but they're those like high schooler made up like pickup videos, those are great ideas, but what I don't believe is that they tell you what to say instead of they telling you what you should become. And that's the fucked up mindset. You have to get rid of it, because you don't just say what you want to say. You tell a girl that she's pretty, or you tell a girl that you want to get married, and the first day that you meet her, that's the right question, but at the wrong time. So it's not about what you said. It's always about being yourself, being in the moment, and get out of your comfort zone and say to whatever the fuck you want. And if you get blocked, if you get, you know, do that, be appreciative. Most people don't get appreciated. They think ignore their criticism. Don't ever ignore it. Be appreciated. This is your boy Ernest Wayne. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.